Viewers, in a big breaking news coming in from Karnataka, Republic has accessed the inside scoop on Chief Ministerial Agreement to make DK Shivkumar as the Karnataka Chief Minister. As per sources, DK Shivkumar is to be appointed the Karnataka's Chief Minister in October. Congress High Command detailed the power transfer in the year 2023 itself. We're also being joined by our senior executive editor, Niranjan, from the newsroom to get us more on the story. Niranjan, tell us more about this announcement by the Congress High Commission. DK Shivkumar, the next Karnataka Chief Minister. Niranjan.
Well, it's not really an announcement, Gesu, not an announcement yet. But let me tell you, this is something that has been agreed upon. And it's not a matter of if DK Shivkumar will be the Chief Minister. It's a matter of when DK Shivkumar will be the Chief Minister of Karnataka. And we've accessed some exclusive information. And the reason why we are breaking this story is because for the last few days and weeks, in fact months, or let me put it this way, ever since this government was formed in Karnataka in 2023, it's a Congress government, there has been a shadow war that's been ongoing, brewing between the two leaders in the Congress party, namely DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah. And it is mainly over the power transfer, over who holds reins to the party, to the government. You had DK Shivkumar, who is the chief of the Congress party. So you have one person who's the chief of the Congress party, Siddaramaiah, who's the chief minister. So there's a clear demarcation about where the power lies. One is the chief minister, one is the party chief of the Congress in Karnataka. But we are hearing now, it's been confirmed, locked, that DK Shivkumar will be the chief minister in October, November. There was a clear understanding, and top sources that we've been speaking to tell us that when the decision was taken to give the first chance to Siddaramaiah to become the chief minister, it was clear, he was told, he was informed that it will have to be on a 50-50 formula, and it will have to be for exactly 2.5 years, after which DK Shivkumar takes over as the chief minister. So this has been confirmed, and I'm hearing that whatever is happening in Karnataka, and I will go across to Smita and Sri Lakshmi, who will tell us about what's happening in Karnataka. Whatever is happening, people are speaking out, both camps, warring factions, having a go at each other. This is basically happening because there is a power transfer. Power transfer from DK Shivkumar to Siddaramaiah. Sorry, from Siddaramaiah to DK Shivkumar. It is going to happen in October, November. And just before the power transfer happens, this war of words has begun. Smita, Sri Lakshmi, Smita, I'll come to you first. It's clear there's a timeline, and that timeline is October 2025, when DK Shivkumar will be made the chief minister. There will be a change of guard, right? So it's clear that before the change of guard happens, before the power transfer happens, you know, there is a clear warring of factions. Siddaramaiah's camp is hitting out. But it's clear, I mean, it's all falling in place now. Smita.
Exactly, Niranjan. Let me put out two important factors in front of our viewers. Firstly, like Republic Kannada, was the first amongst, all other medias who broke that when the Congress government down here in Karnataka was formed. It was formed on the formula of 50-50 power transfer. Niranjan, you also remember that me and you were hosting a debate show called as Mahabharata, and we debated n number of days regarding this power share tussle only. But the Congress leaders, also the minister, whoever we took the reactions from, were clearly rejecting that there is no such formula or deal or agreement. You give the name to it. There is no such, the power transfer issue which has been done before the forming of the government was the answer which we were getting. Even today, the Congress leaders are, they are reacting in the same way. But at the day when both CM and DCM, that is Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar, are in Delhi for the inauguration of the new Congress party office in Delhi, here down in Karnataka, the one more major, events revolving around this power transfer is happening. There is a consolidation of the Dalit community leaders in the Congress. We have been seeing that Parmeshwar and H.C. Mahadevappa, two ministers, are constantly being active, gathering the the MLAs under the name of dinner politics, and one more side, MB Patil and also Ishwar Khandre, who belongs to the Lingayat community, are also climbing for the post of DK Shivkumar, who is presently handling the KPCC, that is the Pradesh Congress Committee's chairmanship. They are claiming for that. So all these developments are clearly showing that even if the power of Chief Minister will be transferred to DK Shivkumar in the month of October and November, as Republic Media Network has exclusively accessed the information, but this power transfer isn't going to be an easy one. Siddaramaiah camp is gearing up the powers. They are collecting the MLA strength, and they are constantly trying to show in front of the High Command that the mass leadership of Siddaramaiah is inevitable for the party.
Yes.
So if you want to make DK Shivkumar as the CM, you have to give the other prominent position to the Siddaramaiah camp only.
Yes. Yeah. I want to get in a word from Sri Lakshmi as well. Sri Lakshmi, I think a few leaders, primarily who back Siddaramaiah, also making comments saying that the Congress president must change. Right? So it's clear that the fight has begun. It's not going to be an easy transition, as Smita said.
Exactly. As you very rightly pointed out, Niranjan, Satish Jarkiholi today itself has said that the KPCC presidentship should be changed. That's what MLAs are demanding. That's what Satish Jarkiholi has said. This CM post, CM war between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah has also got another angle of Belgaum politics. This is very closely related with Belgaum politics as well, since DK Shivkumar is trying to take hold of Belgaum politics through Lakshmi Hebalkar. But on the other hand, Satish Jarkiholi is not willing to lose his hold over Belgaum politics. And like Satish Jarkiholi, there is H.C. Mahadevappa, and there's so many other ministers who don't want to lose their hold in, their concerned constituencies and their concerned, departments as well. They all of them want Siddaramaiah to be their leader. So for them to survive as leaders, they need Siddaramaiah. This is one analysis made by political experts over here in Karnataka. And it is also said that inside reports say that most number of MLAs are with Siddaramaiah as of now. So for DK Shivkumar, it is really going to be tough to take over as discussed earlier. It is definitely going to be tough for DK Shivkumar. Even there is an agreement, it's definitely going to be tough during October 2025. Niranjan.
Thank you for that, both Smita and Sri Lakshmi, because I'm also getting in fact, Republic Kannada is breaking right now that more and more ministers are coming out and speaking and saying that Siddaramaiah will be CM for 5 years. It's not going to happen because it was promised by the High Command to DK Shivkumar that he will be made the Chief Minister. Because when the Congress party was almost finished in the state of Karnataka, it was he who, put all his might behind reviving the party. Played a big role in, bringing in the guarantees as well. So it's going to be a very, very interesting time. Thank you very much, Smita and Sri Lakshmi. Back to you for now, Gesu, as we get in some more breaking news updates.
Right, Niranjan, thanks for joining us on the broadcast this afternoon. That was our senior executive editor, Niranjan, who also spoke about how the power